guys, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Lacey and I teach 6th grade language arts, and today is Monday. It is, I think, the 29th of January. Who else feels like January has lasted forever? Please comment down below. But I just got to school, and this week I'm going to film a weekly vlog. I did want to do a quick haul to start this week and to start the video. I feel like on Mondays, that's pretty much when I bring in some stuff I bought over the weekend. So I wanted to do a quick haul. I got these fidget toys from Amazon. I already opened them to make sure. So they just say Sensory Fidget Toys. They're smaller than I thought, like tiny, but I will probably let the kids pick out like 2 things because they are very small. So when I choose Student of the Week on Friday, they're able to spin my rewards wheel. It's kind of like one of those carnival wheels, and one of the things on there is fidget toys, so I'll just let them get 2 since they're small. Another thing that I was out of are chips. That is also on the rewards wheel. I also bought a pencil sharpener. Yes, our school has them, but also, yes, they can be stingy about giving us supplies. So I just went ahead and got it from Amazon. $15, it'll be fine. And then a parent actually got these for me, some Kleenex, because I've been telling my homeroom, this is your classroom. You are in Miss Smith's homeroom, so you need to take care of our classroom. I told them I needed hand sanitizer, which I actually got like 4 of them. So thank you to my students. And then we've been using toilet paper instead of tissue, and I told them I'm not gonna buy it. If you can, please ask your parents. And luckily I got 4, so this should last a while. I'm sure wherever you're teaching or wherever you go to school, if you're a student, you see a lot of people sick right now. So tissues are a must. But I'm going to get ready for the kids to come. It's 7:40 and the kids come down the hallway at 7:45. So I'm gonna get my room together and I will chat with you once they leave and go to their connection class. The kids are in connections and I have the walkie right now. Usually the team lead, which is the science teacher, has the walkie-talkie, and she's the leader of our team, but she actually had to leave. Therefore, we are splitting up her class. I'm in her room right now, just making sure her room is together. We'll have to catch the kids when they get back from connections and just let them know, hey, you're going to this class, you're going to this class, and so on and so forth, because we had to split up her class. It's honestly easier for us to do that because, of course, we stay on top of the kids, we know them, and when a sub's here, sometimes things just don't go as well. So we are going to split the class. I have 7 extra students, but my homeroom is only 19. So it's really not that bad. Plus we are just gonna sit still. We're not even gonna try to switch. So all we gotta do really is come up with a schedule. We all were pretty much doing packets and study guides and stuff like that today. So all we have to do is split up the packets, give them to each teacher. And honestly, we're gonna sit still and not switch classes. Weird schedule, but it works because now I can get a lot of my own work done. Here is the schedule. They're gonna come back and have some math work to do, and then they have a science packet they'll start. Then they have a study guide for me because they have a test tomorrow. Then social studies, and then more computer work. So they will actually hit every subject even though they're not switching classes. Hey guys, so I have not talked to you in hours. I'm just getting gas right now. Obviously, I'm done with work and I just wanted to update you guys. The science teacher had to leave because her kid had got sick. So of course, it was out of our control. So she had to go see about him and we had to split her class. So we each got about 7 extra kids. Therefore, we just chose to sit still and not change classes. We made sure that they had work for every class. The kids worked hard today. It was honestly a great day. I'm sure they were bored sitting in the same classes all day, but it is what it is. I was not really able to film much because just like they were sitting all day, I also sat all day. I was not able to teach a lesson since I only saw 1 class. So pretty boring day. Tomorrow they have a test, so it's kind of another boring day, but hopefully I can talk to you guys more. But that's really it for today, and I will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Happy Tuesday, guys. I just walked in the door and I got the walkie because the science teacher is out one more day, and I didn't really explain it, but we are in teams of 4 at my school. So I teach ELA. On my team is also a science, social studies, and a math teacher. The kids travel amongst the 4 of us, and at the beginning of the year, in pre-planning, the principal had chosen a team leader, which is the science teacher. and she has the walkie-talkie in case there's emergencies. They also call us for lunch on the walkie-talkie and all of that. So since she's not here, I am the one just making sure that everything goes smoothly. I had the walkie yesterday too when she had to leave suddenly. So it's not anything that's that big of a deal, but you have to have it in case there's an emergency or something like that, fire drill, anything like that. I'm not sure if they're gonna give us a sub or if we will have to split again, but we are gonna have to switch classes because we already missed a day of teaching. I have a test today, the math teacher needs to teach, the science teacher left to work for the kids, so hopefully we'll be able to switch and figure something out for today. The kids are in connections, and I just picked up my lamination from the library. So these are locker posters that will keep track of their reading. So every month they have a reading goal, and for January it's 3, for February it's 3, for March it's 3, April and May it's 2. So I need to put these on their locker. This starts in January because they already had stuff on their locker that was August until December. Obviously it's now January, so we took those down and we are hanging our new ones. I'm gonna cut these into strips so the kids can cut them better. What I did last time was I cut them into like groups of 4, and my homeroom kids will cut them out at the end of the day because I just don't have the time, and then we'll hang them on the lockers. Here is how they look on the lockers, but we're obviously missing some, so I had to get some more, but this side is mainly done. So this is how they're supposed to look, but I need to fill in these lockers, and those lockers, and then we'll be done. Finished cutting out all the posters. I just cut them out in groups of like 4, so the students at the end of the day can go ahead and cut them out into actual individual posters and hang them up for me. My homeroom is pretty good at helping me out with any chores I need from them. Dismissal starts at 3:15 and we go back to homeroom around 2:50, so that like 25 minutes I will have them do any chores I need, or sometimes I'll put on a TV show, or sometimes I will just let them play on their iPads. But today they'll help me and cut those posters. And what I'm doing now is typing up a schedule because they did find someone to cover the science teacher's class, so I'm typing up a schedule, so I want to make sure everything's organized for her. All right guys, this is my lunch and I wanted to show you what it looks like to be a teacher on test day. I'm covering up the kid names of course, but basically we have to hand grade everything first and then we put them in the computer. I also color coded this, so all the classwork assignments are green, quizzes are purple, and summative, which is this test, is blue. So it's gonna go right here when everyone is done. I just walked out of work. I'm literally still here, but the students were testing today, so that's why I didn't really film much. I basically just finished planning for next week. I basically had it planned, but I wanted to fine tune some things. I also ended up having to change some stuff for this week because we have a weird schedule. We do have early release and parent conferences on Thursday and Friday, so the schedule's all weird. We also have a lot of meetings, so I just had to rearrange my plans for this week. I also put the grades in like I showed you at lunch. Some were good, some were bad, but luckily summatives like tests, projects, essays are only 10% of the students' grades, so it won't hurt them too bad. Our county completely changed their grading policy, so summatives are 10%, quizzes are 30%, and classwork is 60%. So the teachers all pretty much do a whole lot of classwork, activities, and worksheets. Since we have early release Thursday, Friday, I didn't feel like starting our new standard tomorrow because the schedule's weird the rest of this week. And of course, after a test, I should move on, but I'm gonna focus on some fundamentals like punctuation, because even though these kids are in 6th grade, a lot of them don't write properly or they forget how to use commas and stuff like that. So we're just gonna do that the rest of this week. Something easy, something simple. So I will show you that tomorrow. Happy hump day, guys. I am going to write the new standard because we had a test yesterday. So of course the test means that we're done with that concept and we're moving on. Typically I would move on to our next reading standard and we would, start our next unit and everything. But Thursday and Friday are early release. So the day's shorter, classes are shorter. They also planned teacher meetings for us literally in the middle of the day. So we have to have people cover our class, so we really can't teach anyway on Thursday and Friday. We are going to do punctuation and commas. Today is normal, so I will do some activities with them, and then on Thursday and Friday when it's early release, I will just have to assign them some IXL practice comma lessons. I'm gonna write the punctuation standard, and we're just gonna work on commas and have an easy rest of our week, and then we'll move on to our next standard on Monday. The standard is very broad, so I wrote specifically commas, and then I did define commas on the word wall, so I am now officially ready for the day. All right, guys, I'm done dancing and I'm back in my room. So as I told you yesterday, we keep track of their reading. So the little party in the gym was for those who read the correct number of books in December. Obviously it's January 31st, so we're a little behind, but it takes a while to plan something fun like that. So those who did the correct number of books in December were able to miss their connection class and have a little party in the gym. And I just wanted to check on them since I do teach ELA. I just wanted to, see how it was going. Like I said, they have been keeping track of how many books they read since August. So every single month, for those who met the goal, they have a celebration. I'm back in my room. I just pulled up all my tabs because today there's kind of a lot going on. I have a lot of mini activities for commas, so it's nothing hard, but it is kind of a lot of tabs. So I was trying to get everything together, but it's all ready. So I'm going to show you some of the fun activities we're going to do today. When they first come in, this is just a paragraph that has no commas, and they just have to add the commas. Just a quick warm up for 5 minutes. And then as a class, we are going to look at these text messages without commas. And I'm gonna have every single student participate, and I'm going to pass my little pen around, and I'm gonna have one student write a comma, pass it to the next student, write a comma. So that way everyone is involved, and it'll just be a little more fun than just me printing this out and having them do it on their own. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, and then there is 4, 5, and 6. But I think since I'm having everyone get up, we'll probably just do the first 3 today. That'll last maybe 10-15 minutes. And then this looks like a whole lot of nothing, but this is a situation I need to read to them because they are pretending to be explorers. They're looking for treasure. The star is where they are, and then the check is how to exit. And they have to have a specific path to get to the exit safely because where they're at is booby-trapped. Obviously a made-up situation. So I do need to read it to them so they're not confused as to why we're doing a random map activity in ELA. On this side, basically there's sentences and paragraphs without commas. So if they add 2 commas, then they would write 2 in the blank right here, and it tells them east, west, north, or south. So 2 tiles due west. So they would have to look at the compass if they don't know what that is, and they would know, okay, west is to the left, so let me go ahead and go to the left. It's not hard, but it's something more interesting than just doing a worksheet. And then the last thing is IXL, some online comma practice. So a lot of little activities, but it should be fun. Hopefully everything goes well. The daisies, pansies, and violets cried. How many? 2. Do we need one after violets? No, we don't. Remember our comma rules. When it's a list, we need them after each item in the list except for the last. Violets is last, we don't need a comma. So we need one after daisies and pansies. Okay, great. They especially miss the stomping of their friend. 0. Don't need a comma. All right. Sasha, a good fairy who loved flowers, did a wonderful thing. 2. Remember titles. If I said Miss Smith, comma, the ELA teacher, comma, is teaching right now. I need 2. That's my title. We need 2. After flowers. After Sasha and after flowers. She is a good fairy who loves flowers. That's her title. Okay. All right. John, Frank, and Samantha. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we need 4 more. They're still missing 4. We got a lot of the ones at the top of the paragraph. What about the rest of it? Think about names. Yep. You guys are explorers. You are exploring the Mayan ruins. You're looking for treasure. You do find where the treasure is. However, when you're finding the treasure, you also find a note. The note said, I got to the treasure first, And I booby trapped your way out, so you have to figure out the right path to get out. If you're looking at all those squares, if I were to put a camera on our ceiling, that's how our floor is, all those squares. Those are called tiles. Some of the tiles, they're booby traps and you're, not gonna make it. You're gonna be part of the mind rooms forever. And some of them are safe. So you have to figure out your path to make it safely. It is not just gonna be a straight line. This is the map. Same thing I have up here. So again, these are all the floor tiles. Some of them are safe. So we gotta figure out the safe path. You might have to go up and then down and then left and right. I'm done with work for the day, and I hope you enjoyed the clips I took when I was actually with the kids and actually teaching. And that's actually gonna be it for today's video because I actually have enough footage, so don't hate me. I know it says a week in the life, but what I'm going to do is have this be part 1 and have it just be Monday through Wednesday, and I will still film tomorrow and Friday and even Saturday school, and that will be week in my life part 2. So make sure you comment down below, like, share, and definitely subscribe to our channel. Part 2 will be coming in just a few days, so I will see you guys then. Bye guys.